What is going on, YouTube? It's Jade House, and we're back with yet another review video. And today, yes, as you can see, we're going to be reviewing the 32 round extended magazine from Promag for a Taurus G3. Now, before we go any further, let's go ahead and safety check. There's no rounds in the magazine. There's no round in the chamber before we get started. All right, so as you can see, the standard stock magazine holds 15 plus 1. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and upgrade and just see what all the hype was about with Promag's 32 round extended magazine. So I've already put about 100 rounds through this magazine, and to be honest with you, I'm in love. Like, when I first got it, I was impressed because it actually came pre-oiled, especially for all your moving parts and everything in your gun. You want to keep them oiled and you want to keep them maintained, because that is 90% of where your failure will come into play, is from poor maintenance, right? So now overall, this magazine is the build quality is very well built. I believe this is aluminum. The housing, the casing is aluminum. The springs in here are very stiff. This does hold 32 9mm rounds, and right around like when you're loading 29, 30, 31, 32, you can tell like it is extremely stiff. No matter if you're thumb loading or if you're using a speed loader, the springs in this are very stiff, and I am pleased and impressed with that. And then as far as how it looks inside the gun, so as you're holding it, you know, it's still comfortable. You're still able to maneuver and fire off rounds accurately with this extended magazine. Whether it be for leisure or personal defense, this is a good magazine to have and possess. I know it's not something that you can conceal carry, so everybody's like gun builds will be differently depending on, like, you know, what all you prefer and plan to use yours on. For me, this setup right here is very practical for my home defense pistol. And primarily, like, my primary reason is I wanted to make sure I had some sort of a light on it, because if anything were to ever happen in the wee hours of the night or a low light situation, you always want to be able to see what you're aiming at before you pull the trigger. And then as well, in the event that I was ever in a situation where I had to defend myself, my children, or my home, I would feel more comfortable with a magazine that had the extended amount of ammunition. So whereas this one holds 15, and, you know, most criminals and burglars, you know, they'll have pistols and handguns that'll hold 10, 12, 15, sometimes 17 and 19 in a Glock. And if I ever were to get in a shootout situation, I would want something that held, you know, more ammunition. So that way, you know, if it came, you know, we exchanging bullets back and forth, you know, I would trust my life in something that had, you know, upwards of 33 rounds. So usually the first topic of the conversation is why. And for me, my why is I would much rather trust my life knowing that I have, you know, upwards of 33 rounds in my personal defense handgun in the event that it was ever a situation that required me to use it. You know, the biggest thing and the drawback about sometimes having like a 6-shot revolver or like a 10-shot 380 in a concealed carry situation is that's all you have is 6 shots. You know, sometimes, you know, you have bad guys carrying extended magazines and AK-47s and mini Dracos that have upwards of 30 and 40 rounds in any given magazine. So what it all boils down to is, what are you trusting your life in? And so I know with my device and my machines and the way that I set up my handgun is, I would much rather feel more comfortable with this on the nightstand going to sleep, knowing that if I ever got into a situation where I had to exchange bullets and I got more bullets than you run out of bullets and you broke into my house, tell Jesus I said what up, man. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so a quick comparison. This is our 32 round magazine, and this is our standard 15 round magazine. So as you can see, the standard one fits in there flush. And then the 32 round magazine is extended probably about 6 inches. yeah, maybe about 6 inches from the bottom of the pistol here, but it still is very comfortable to hold in the hand, and it shoots extremely well. After putting over 100 rounds through it at the range, I got no jams, I got no misfeeds, I got no backfires, nothing. So I'm very pleased with this product from Promag. I'll be sure to leave a link down in the description where you guys can purchase this from. No, this is not a sponsored video from Promag. No, I'm not. This isn't any sort of paid advertisements. I'm not getting paid to leave a review on it. I just purchased it for my own personal reasons, and I'm just pleased with it. So hopefully this review can help someone out that's looking to purchase something, not only if it's for a Taurus, but for your own personal self-defense pistol. All right, so if you guys made it through yet another video, I appreciate you guys, man. Definitely drop down in the comments of what you think, man. Rate my build, rate my gun, rate my pistol. What do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's be honest. How do y'all feel like I did? Yeah, man, drop it in the comments below, man. I love to hear what you guys think. But if you guys have made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and head over to that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on those post notifications so you guys can stay updated with many more videos in the near future to come. But with that being said, I'm up out of here.